Baron left me in command. Told the boys to set things right, put them in order. The new order.
They're murdering and pillaging.
That is the new order. And I don't give a flying fuck if you like it or not.
Brilliant.
Perfect. Nothing here for you.
Yeah, apparently. Well, in that case, let me go to my stash, sell things, and then I don't think we'll be returning here for quite some time. Oh, and it turns out I'm a fool, because I apparently already had my Griffin gauntlets and Griffin boots made. Well, in that case, it's just a waste. Basically, I need to remind myself that I already got Griffin gauntlets and boots if I ever want to upgrade stuff in the future. Oh boy. I can't say I had anticipated it, that everything would turn to hell once the Baron would be gone. But I also can't say that I'm surprised. But unfortunately, unless we want to kill every single man in there, yeah, that is not going to bring any change to the world. Anyway, I am going right off the beaten path. Brilliant. It's time for us to continue, work our way slowly towards Novigrad, and kill a few neckers here and there. And first up, figure out how we can find out where the Griffin gear is. So our clues are leading us somewhere over here, I believe. Yup. Okay, I see horses and I see a wyvern. Interesting combination. I'm not expecting that the bandits tamed a wyvern. Like, that would be kind of terrifying, but yeah. Nonetheless. Expect the worst. Deal with the bandits. If I was a horse, I would flee if that thing was flying about the place. And I would also be kind of weirded out by the fact that I've got one of my brethren inside of me like that. Greetings. Hi. Okay, not soldiers in that case, or bandits. Oh, you've got an arbor. Wow. The ships trying to cross the Pontar like that. That's where we are. Wow. I heard about that, but seeing them right here, yeah, that's a danger. Aren't you at all afraid of a wyvern just flying about the place, really? Like, as long as you leave it alone, it leaves you alone, maybe, but still. It's still a case of, Anyway.
Might want to look around some.
Yeah, but where? It's gotta be hidden inside of a box somewhere, because that's usually where we hide it. But with this thing flying about, this could end very badly, really quickly. Yeah, I am going to take this thing down. But we all know it's going to be a bad idea to leave a forktail just to do its thing, as it can kill us at any point in time where it wants to. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Not fine. You attack quickly, my friend. No, not good at all. Really, you are a lot quicker than I thought you would be. No. Definitely not. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. As long as we keep on pushing it back. As long as we keep on... No. Crossbow. Not the torch. Okay, how about some Axie? Axie doesn't do an awful lot. Well, in that case, how about art? Yeah, you don't like that, do you? Okay, no sneaky attacks my way. Come on. Come on. That's it. Go away, forktail. Getting the hang of fighting them. For sure. So, where would this... Oh. Can I put my sword away? Thank you. Where would this witcher have hidden his equipment? I would imagine right over here. Hi. Enhanced Griffin boots. Thank you. Well, in that case, we actually got the entire enhanced Griffin set, right? Or the boots. The diagrams, that's what I mean. Yes, we do. Yeah, that thus is the entire Griffin set complete. Nice. I'm happy with that. And is there anything else in the meantime on this little outskirts? Well, if there was, most likely the soldiers already took it. Well, in that case, moving on, it's time to cross the Pontar. Time to go to Novigrad. Honestly, I'm kind of excited. I mean, we're going towards the big city. And although I am more a Riverwood person than I would be a Solitude person, I'm still interested to see what we shall be dealing with. Because I figure that in the big city, you don't have as many bloody knickers all over the place. Right, fellas? You're only here. At least, that's what one would expect, right? Okay, what one would expect is that I don't want to be completely annihilated by knickers. That will be silly. But no, in general, this road we're taking right now, does not seem like a proper way, like we really would want to go towards the border post. Because stuff like this is like the illegal route towards Novigrad. And who knows what we will encounter here, because stuff clearly can be out of our reach. But still though. Was that more knickers? Dear oh dear, there is a lot of you here. Well, let me quickly loot this. I think I will leave those knickers be for now. God, I love the green mutagens. Which also surprises me. I'm finding tons and tons of blue and green mutagens. But I do not have a single red mutagen after all this time. Which is a little bit of a surprise, but... you can't get everything. But yeah, this feels like the wrong way to go. I am a little bit surprised to see you guys here as well, but I guess that makes sense. Oh, I do hope you don't start shooting me if I try to cross the Pontar here. Like, I have a pass, people.
Civilization ends at this camp's boundary.
Does it? Are you sure about that? I mean, do you think civilization is entirely limited to this camp's boundaries and outside there's no civilization? You might want to have a word with Amir Var Amris, because he will not like that idea very much. This place truly is a mess. I mean, people, really? I hope he's sleeping and he's one of yours, but... I might trip over him or something. My god. Anyway, it seems like we will have to swim all the way across. There's a lighthouse all the way in the distance. There's spoils of war here. Because stuff got shot down by the ballistae. Well, okay then. I think we should take a really quick dive. We'll take this first. There we go. Hornworth. I'll take that, thank you. Let's see. What else is usable here? You need to go. I said you need to go. Thank you. Okay, how many more drowners are there who will try to stop me from getting my treasure? Anyone else? No. Well, in that case, let's see what we've got. Enhanced racing saddle. Already got that, but I'll still take it. Why am I noticing a drown somewhere? It's all the way over there. That's fine. Okay, let's see, what else have we got? Beaver boots? Not sure if that's useful to me. Maybe. And... buckthorn. No. You can't sneak up on me, I can hear you swimming. No, I think that's everything. Okay, well, as long as the Nilfgaardians don't start shooting at me. I have a pass, people, as I said. Everything should be fine, right? I mean, this is the place, thus, where they protect the border. Where they try to start their assault on Novigrad itself. Okay, the drowners have learned to fly. That's kind of terrifying. That's more of a siren thing. But no. Is this the limit of where the Nilfgaardians are? Have they not gone any further than this? Probably. Still though. Let's see. This seems like... rot fiends. Okay, let me grab my necrophage oil. Thank you very much. And a monster nest. Oh, I like that, huh? Oh, okay. There's a lot of you. Dear. Oh, dear. Okay, if you guys can all explode at the same time, that will be nice. No. There we go. Okay. Every single time, just a little bit too far. Okay, one more. One more. One more. That's good. Thank you. No. Please, just go. There we go. And back off. Please tell me one of you has Devourer blood. Devourers were rot fiends, right? It's been a long time since we encountered them, so... yeah. Cavalry gauntlets, with the Nilfgaardian sword. Well, the Nilfgaardians have been here, but... you don't make an encampment like this near a monster nest. That would just be silly. This is why you hire witchers. But where... is... it is all the way right over there. Hi. Trader's notes. I'll take that. I'd always thought myself a simple trader. A man who buys here and sells there and makes a bit of coin for himself in the doing. But yesterday I learned I constitute what's called a strategic risk, and so cannot cross the bridge the Redanians control. Who knows what I have in my wagon, the sergeant said. Maybe I'm smuggling weapons, maybe I'm carrying spies reports. When I said they've nothing to fear from my bundles of cloth and lace, and that the only letters I'm carrying are for my dear wife, the sergeant slapped me across the face with his glove and ordered me to, and I quote, fuck off, or else I would soon be seeing more stars than many an astronomer. As you can see, eloquence and good manners do not seem to be subjects of much importance at the Redanian Officers' Academy, though one must admit the soldiers did display a certain amount of linguistic creativity. Well, life goes on. I've hired a few mercenaries and a guide to help me ford across the river near the bridge. Once across, I'll blow that sergeant a kiss and continue on my way. Unfortunately, that was not meant to be. Well, I'll make sure your loot is put to good use, as basically supplying me more money in the long run.
Rotfiend nest needs to be destroyed.
Yup. And likewise, a little bit of Eden, just to make sure that none will bother me as I blow this thing up. That's obviously, I'd see you. Please give me your Devourer bits, okay? Or don't. That's also an option. I mean, if you want to play the hard way, we'll play the hard way. Alright.
Needs to be destroyed.
Yeah, let's try that again, shall we? This time with a little bit more finesse, and keeping in mind that Devourers actually explode in a cloud of poison, which I kind of forgot about. I mean, it's a silly mistake on one hand, but on the other, yeah, you can't really say I've faced a lot of Devourers, so I was not exactly aware of that trick of theirs. So how about we beware with that? Or we just burn them up. That's much better than being caught in a cloud of poison. Just give me devourer blood. Don't give me necrophage blood. And still, I got no information on those bloody things in my bestiary. Oh well. Oh well. Either way, that just means more looting for me to do. Let's see. Rotfiend blood. Come on, just give me what I require. I don't even know what I required it for, but I need Devourer's blood for something. Oh boy. Well, at least there was a monster nest here. At least there was some interesting loot. There might be more around. So let me really quickly take a look around, see if I've missed anything. Because I probably have. It's a bit of a shame, though, to leave all of this stuff just behind because there is a single monster nest. Like, could you not have hired a single witcher to get rid of the rot fiends? Maybe. Like, yes, we might not be that rare, or we might not be that common, but come on. Anyway, ooh, superior vampire oil. I do like that. Which also begs the question, can we instantly make that, or do we still require a little bit more? No, we certainly can't make that. What would we need? Vermilion. Can I make myself a little bit of vermilion? Well, I would be in need of ergot seeds and white gall. I can get white gall, but yeah, no. You know what? I'll make that white gall just in case, but I'm running out of supplies, which kinda makes me wish I actually went towards the pillar before I went over here. Because right now I will be missing out on a lot of resources and I will have to wait till I stumble upon more floating drowners. No, I need to wait till I stumble upon a herbalist who's actually selling me proper stuff. But seeing... Hi! I have a pass, don't worry. You're not using this, are you? No, Voltorn, it's just an axe head. For me to find someone who is actually capable of selling me normal stuff for a decent price, it's like, yeah. Again, you don't need this, right? No. So this place, Erston, we don't have any information yet. This place is a mess. Like, for real. Like, how? There's so much stuff that you built here in regards to defenses, but I see the tower just completely knocked over. Like, how did that happen? Do I want to know? Part of me wants to know, but it probably will be a very strange and not interesting story in the long run. Built with ashes. Dear, oh dear, how did stuff get this messed up? Did you knock this card over yourself? Did someone else do it? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, they really don't care. At least we've got the defense, but beware the whole idea of the ballistae. Yeah, go Redania. Woo! Beware the ballistae on the other side. And the floating drowner. So yeah.
Crawl back under your rock.
How about no? I will just remain on this earth just to spite you. Ooh, yes, you. Cliff of Axie and Florence. Like, really? You leave the good stuff behind and, nah. And then you leave the not so good stuff behind. I'm just gonna continue because there's way too many barrels.
Spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
Well, if anyone does the latter two, it's certainly you, good sir. I'm not sure.
It's for your own good, son. Don't fight it.
You're to cut off me thumb for me own good.
Oh
You
boy.
gone daft?
Radovid's army won't take you. Man without a thumb can't hold a sword.
Can't hold a scythe either, or a sickle, or an hammer. Oh, you'll make a cripple of me.
Yeah, that's the hard stuff. Being drafted into the war. Is everything okay here?
Well, What are you looking at?
Not much. Good luck. I mean, cutting off your thumb to do that,
About as dry as a stockfish.
it maybe stops you from getting drafted and thus getting killed in the war, but still. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, interesting place you've got here, I'll say that.
My dad doesn't like elves very much. Are you an elf?
Have you seen me ears? I'm no elf. New marker, Erston. War has caused countless refugees to flee the area. With the Pontar blockaded, they have tended to flood villages, which, like Erston, are located close to river crossings. Flooding
That
villages?
reptile gaze of yours don't scare me.
I'm not even looking at you. Do you want me to look at you? Dear, oh dear. Anyway, I'm getting the feeling that there's a merchant around here, and I like that quite a bit. These people don't like me here,
Soup out of kids.
but they will like me in the future, I hope. I mean, once I go to a note sport, help them out a little bit with a contract here and there. Once I deal with some insectoids, everyone will be happy. Anyway, greetings!
What?
No, you're supposed to say greetings. Show me your goods, please.
Show me what you have in stock.
Nah, you don't sell too much interesting stuff. Well, that is fine. I'll just keep what I got for any possible armors I will encounter. But
So long.
hey, it's good to know that there's a merchant here who might be a little bit on the grumpy side, but there is a merchant here. But Novigrad. Are we looking at it right now? Yup, it's right ahead. But my attention is being drawn all over the place. There's just so much stuff to explore. And I have got a feeling that the moment I enter Novigrad and I do whatever the hell I want, I'm going to be longing for the countryside again. And the forest and the wilds and... Yeah. First things first. We'll probably be running through this area a lot in the future because that's the life of a witcher. For now though, I, for some reason, am getting attracted, as if it is by fate, towards this encampment. Greetings. Is everything alright?
Which, John Verdun, remember? You saved me from the drowners.
Oh,
It's
you!
Coppolis then. Nah, why, my purse is bursting.
Mm-hmm. With coin that belonged to the refugees. Vengeance tastes sweet.
I thought you'd come for your reward. I'll gladly pay, mind you. You saved my life, no two ways about it. But, if you're looking for a bruising, well, you'll find it.
You know I am the one who saved your ass, right? You really want to go this way? I'm beginning to think that I maybe should have left you back there on the bank. Just maybe.
Should have left you there, tied up, right at the water's edge.
Well, you can't turn back time. But I'm willing to see to it your conscience don't torment you long.
Do you want
Get
to
it.
repay me like that? Really? Really want to repay me like that? Okay, man. I'm giving you the chance to flee. Or I'll set you more on fire. You want to be set on fire more? I'll do it. I'll definitely do it. See? Fairly easy to do. Your commander is gone. What else do you want? Do you want revenge? We don't do revenge around here. Well, maybe you won't do revenge around here, but I do. I most certainly do. Dear. Oh, dear. Well, 2 for the price of 1. Not what I have planned, but... well, there you go. Saving one man's life and coming to regret it the next day. Oh well. At least they won't bother the refugees anymore. I guess that's something. But still. Not brilliant. Oh, and what do we have here? Letter from Tobin. Dear Mother, Everything has gone very well so far. I still have a considerable ways to go to the city, but as soon as I get there, I will dispatch this letter and send about writing another. I miss you and Father horribly. I'm being extremely careful with the coin you gave me. I have not spent hardly a thing. Once I find employment, I will set aside an amount every week and send you my savings regularly. Tell Yolanda I love her greatly and will send for her soon. To come and be my wife, of course. I spoke with a certain Temerian who told me there are more merchants in the city than ants in the woods, and that scribes are always wanted. I believe he spoke the truth. You're Towan. Give Fido a good belly rub for me. You just have to go and ruin these people's lives. Damn. And that right now makes you wonder, should I have left him there on the banks with those drowners? Would that have possibly stopped this from happening? Maybe. But honestly, do you know? If it wasn't him, would it have been someone else? Would this man have just found a different leader who would have done the same thing? It's always a difficult story. Anyway, moving onwards. I could be following this main road and just go straight towards there, but I see a merchant here as well, a few houses, and I am going to be missing a lot of stuff. Like, even back in the normal part of Velen, I had to explore stuff like this, or there's areas over here. Like, I went just in a straight line, there was stuff over here that I could maybe do, just a little bit out of my reach, but there is still stuff that I could have done. Down here, I haven't even explored this area. I might want to go there in the future as well, but there are so many things that I still missed out on. I still have a lesson to get rid of, somewhere near Dragon Slayer Grotto. All plans for the future. But yeah, we'll get there when we get there. So for now, we're gonna move forwards. And we're gonna see what we are dealing with. Because I want to get a feel for the lands over here. And there's something I am a little bit worried about. We are right now using the currency of crowns. Currency of crowns is all the way. Where is my junk? That's not exactly junk. Yeah. Orange and florins. Can be exchanged for crowns at Vivaldi Bank in Novigrad. But how much or what kind of currency do the people in Novigrad use? I don't think they would be using crowns, right? So that will make things a little bit interesting. Anyway, greetings. Is everything fine? Yo, if you truly want to do that, I mean, go ahead. I'll let you perish. Just like that. I mean, sorry people, he looked at me funnily. You're looking at me funnily too, don't do that. That's rude. Yes, I would say that too. Well, I wouldn't say that exactly, like... Really? Really? Rude. Stabbing me with a pike. Well, it's not a pitchfork at least. Oh boy. Well, this could be going a little bit better. I'm getting a little bit cocky dealing with normal common bandits. But hey. That's always what happens. You always get cocky. Svarog runestone, and more loot. Okay. How many enhanced raising saddles do these people have here? Like, this is like what? My third one? 1, 2, and one from all the way from Velen. Well, at least I can sell it, but... Oh, dear oh dear. Anyway, this is getting late. Not too happy with that. But I'll take all of this if I can. Here we go. And Nostrix grows on walls. Okay, so this little area is a bust. A little bit of resource, but not too many. But there was a little hut all the way to the other side as well. Am I gonna have to expect bandits everywhere? Like, I'm not surprised, but I had hoped that things might have been a little bit different over here. Like, bandits would be very common in war-torn Velen. Very true. Of course, this place is war-torn as well. But maybe it could have been better. Hello? Anyone around? No one? Well, that's a surprise. Monster down there, but... Hi, are you? Your hidden treasure in a barrel. No, in a chest. Give me. Nice. It's not too brilliant, but it's something. Why would there be no one here? Like, this is a perfect lookout. And there's loot. Why would people leave that behind? What was that? Bounty Hunter Gambison. I mean, obviously it's worse than what I got, but... Yeah, no. Definitely no. I'm kind of starting to like this current Griffin gear set that I have got. I still love the Wolfen set that we started with more, but... Hey, this is good enough. So... Yeah. Do I want to go mess with the monsters at the shore? Clear the boats? I have no need to. No. Next up... Do we just follow the path? Do I want to go to the lighthouse? No, I want to go towards that shopkeeper.
Winds howling.
Lighthouse maybe in the future, but seriously, this is like Velen all over again. I want to go everywhere at once. That's obviously not going to happen, but there's the urge. There is stuff to explore in this entire world. And everywhere you go, new and interesting tales are to be told. And then of course you've got that bloody witcher who just looks in every single barrel and crate for ashes and empty bottles. Some people in this world are just insane. City of Novigrad. I'm kinda terrified of its size. Just a little bit. Like, Oxenford was pretty big in my opinion. Greetings! Lucian's Windmill. Lucien Lefoix, the famous Oxenford sculptor and architect, brought this windmill several years ago, and he bought it. He didn't bring it, but he bought it and made it into his country retreat. Sadly, the enormous popularity of the great Lucian's designs means he spends little time in his fortress of solitude and has entrusted its care to a steward. Are you the steward?
Greetings!
Greetings! Show me your wares, please. You're not the steward, but...
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Please tell me you've got no interesting stuff. No, I think we're good. Thank you very much,
Farewell.
good sir. They don't always have stuff, but when they do, you don't want to miss out on them. So, windmill. And Nostrix. And... Can we... There we go. Calcium Equim. And more stuff. Okay. Why can't I? I'm a bloody witcher. I should be able to get through here and grab this chest. I can easily climb over those bars. Sapper's trousers? What? I mean, again, it's more horrible than my Griffin trousers, but they look kinda nice, I'd say. How do they look without the boots? Yeah, let's put those boots back on, shall we? Together with the Griffin gear. No. I can sell it at least. And there's more. I mean, if you have a windmill, don't leave behind all kinds of... Don't leave behind all kinds of goodies and protect it with invisible walls. That's very rude. But no. Can we go inside of here? I doubt it. Worth a shot? It's locked. Well, fine. Fine. Yeah, if I want to look for proper traders, I will have to be in Novigrad. So, if we follow the road here, there's a notice board. I maybe want to skip ahead towards this notice board as well, just to get a little bit of a feel of the surroundings here. And there's a notice board all the way over here. there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. First, Novigrad, then Novigrad. So it's gonna be a little bit of time before we actually enter the city. Are these beehives? I'll take those honeycombs, and I'll not stay around here for too long because I don't want to be stung. But that's a nice supply of honeycombs. Interesting. Novigrad, the far corners of Novigrad. And there's sheep. Were there sheep in Velen? I've not exactly seen sheep in Velen because every farm animal has been kind of taken away there. So yeah. They've got a ton of honeycombs here. That makes me worry about prices. Like, my honeycombs are not exactly going to bring me a lot of money. Does anyone mind if I take this nostrix off of the wall? No? Good. Alright. Where is Novigrad? Portside Gate. Though not the most stately of gates, this one's location near the bustling port has made it the calling card of the city. Yep, and if we want to go to Skellige, we would have to go over there. I did not want to actually activate that. I'll just visit Trish in her house. There we go. Alright, Novigrad. Novigrad is around this area. And of course the place is not that bustling right now during the evening, but would there be inns here as well? Like, I am not that rude to just enter every single person's house. I might have done so in the past, but now it just feels weird and wrong. And what are you? Butchers. Why would you leave your door? Just close the door. Everyone can enter. Oh boy. Okay, where's this bloody notes? What's supposed to be right over here? There we go. Alright, let's see what the people of Novigrad need. Missed connection. Tall, dark stranger. To the tall stranger with raven hair and emerald eyes who smiled so charmingly at me while buying flounders at the fish market last week. Meet me at the butcher's yard, please. I'll be waiting there every morning for the next 7 days. Bewitched. Raven hair, emerald eyes. Did Yennefer have emerald eyes? No, right? Still though. A seasonal laborer is wanted. Looking for seasonal laborers to help with the cucumber harvest in Nazir. We'll supply escorted wagon transport through areas affected by the war. Once there, room and board, 2 meals a day and lodging with 10 others in a thatched hut equipped with fireplace and separate dining chamber will be provided. Workdays 12 hours, payment subject to negotiation. Marvin Luther, Silverton. Nice. House for sale. House is in good condition. Selling because I'm moving to Govir permanently. Price subject to negotiation is Streth. I mean, I'm not really the type for settling down. I kind of don't want to, like, let's just say, we buy a house in Novigrad. I don't know where we would get the money from, but let's say we buy a house. And then I have to go all the way to Velen to hunt some monsters. I'd just not be home at all. But yeah, ooh, devil in the woods. Dear Witcher, sir, if any be present here about that is. I've a hunch. What am I saying? I'm dead certain that the woods I was lucky enough to gain possession of, or at least I felt lucky about that till recently, that these woods are home to a cruel evil, a devil of some kind. I hired a gang of dwarven loggers not long back to harvest lumber. Strapping lads, every last one having cut down many a mighty tree in his life. So you can imagine my surprise when said loggers disappeared. All save one, and he claimed to have seen a monster. I've marked out a bounty for freeing my stretch of woods from all foul creatures, and dearly hope that soon I will have the pleasure of giving it to someone. Sincerely, Breen Hodge. I can take a look at that, and contract the White Lady. Good people, take pity on the poor lot of us peasants. The fields outside of town are haunted by a wraith somewhat like a maid in appearance, though her visage is ghastly and sullied. You cannot walk within 10 spans of the evil and hope to escape alive. It's thus keeping us from harvesting our crops, meaning famine and misery await us if nothing changes. So we plan to hand all our remaining gold to whoever drives this white lady off or kills her. Elma, Ignatius's widow. P.S. I've got many an inquiry into the matter already. I'll let it be known right here, I'm not interested in remarrying. Good for you to say that. And high stakes Gwent tournament. Gwent lovers! Count Tybalt invites you to come to the Passiflora, where he shall proudly host a high-stakes Gwent tournament. On offer will not only riveting play against superb opponents, but also fabulous prizes for the victors. Only ladies and gentlemen with fortunes vast enough to cover the entry fee are invited to join. We also require all entrants to be in possession of an above-average deck, one fitted with a good measure of neutral cards. Decks shall be checked before entry is permitted. Hope to see you at the Passiflora. I would love to do that, if it wasn't for the fact that I don't exactly have a lot of money and I don't exactly have a ton of good Gwent cards, and entering such a tournament at this stage would certainly mean I would leave with less than I came with. So I'll keep it in mind, but that's not going to end all too well. A contract on the White Lady. While in Novigrad, Geralt came across a notice offering a bounty for killing a certain White Lady haunting the fields outside the city. The Witcher, who was always in need of coin for... What does he spend coin on? Armor? Swords? Clips to hold back his hair? Dandelion! Don't you know I've got a new... Well, I've got a new hobby. It's not an addiction, but it's called Gwent. Surely you've heard of it, right? At any rate, he was forever short of money, and so he accepted the contract. So we need to talk to the widow. Well, we might be able to do that right now, depending on where this widow exactly is. But we've also got Lord of the Wood, which is a little bit out of our reach, but hey, still nice to know. Talk to Breen Hodge. A certain halfling named Breen Hodge had hung a notice stating he was in need of a professional monster slayer. So Geralt decided to see what was the matter. Yeah, so where exactly would we have to be? Right here. Oh. Problem is, they're gonna be sleeping. They're most deaf. Okay, I was not expecting you to be awake, but looking at the time, it's a surprise that a lot of people are already in bed. Greetings.
Greetings, Witcher.
Yeah, I'm here about the notice.
Hear about the White Lady.
As I hoped. My notice has been hanging so long, sun's near bleached it blank.
Managed to decipher it somehow, but I need more information.
Ask away. Afraid to go out in the fields anyway for fear of ending up like Mikko and his band.
Mikko and his band?
Mikko and his band. Who are they?
4 lads, drunkards and good-for-nothings all. They'd drained a few pints and decided they'd all plough the White Lady.
Oh god.
Maybe then she'd bugger off.
Romantics.
Seems the White Lady spurned their advances. They still lie in the field. Folk are afeard to bury him.
Oh boy. But a lady thus haunts the fields. During the night or during the noon?
So the White Lady haunts your fields?
True. Just past the hut near the old tower. Folk say she's made her home there. So, will you save us from her?
I will most certainly try my best, but still though, I am a witcher, I don't work for free, and I've got certain costs, so...
White Lady can wait. Let's talk about my pay first.
I mean, it's Novigrad. You guys have a little bit more money, right? So, let's say I try it at 330. Would that annoy you? Quite a bit.
Master Witcher. If I had that much coin, you think I'd still be working the fields?
Really fair point. My apologies. In that case, how about we lower it to... Well, I'll take 280 if that's okay.
It's too much. Come down a ways and we might agree.
That's fine, that's fine. How about 275 in that case?
It's too much. Come down a ways and we might agree.
270? I mean, at least I'm not annoying you too much, but...
Oh, so be it. I can toss in that bit.
Brilliant. I will help.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Using more effective means than brave Miko.
I mean, I can't say I've ever tried to plow a night wraith or noon wraith, so... not about to try it, at least. But yeah. Look for the bodies of the White Lady's victims using witcher senses. Yep, and where would that be? In the fields all the way south. Well, that's fine, that's fine. Again, we can allow ourselves the distraction for now, since we will be getting distracted no matter what. But I do wonder what we're dealing with. I'm going to assume that it's going to be a noon wraith, possibly. So that would mean I'm right now in the perfect time period to investigate. But the body should be around here somewhere. Completely slaughtered. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with, eh?
Whatever he saw just before he died gave him quite a scare.
Yeah, I can imagine that. So, what about
Body's
you?
dried to a crisp. Signs of burns.
That sounds like
did
noon
this.
wraith. Yup. And you?
Pale skin, but no blood loss. This is no vampire. Expected to see 4 bodies.
Interesting. Did one of them maybe run away? Yes, they did.
Deep, uneven tracks. Someone fled blindly in a panic.
That begs the question, did they survive? At least we are at the right time period right now, so that is good. Did this person make it out alive as they blindly fled away? I mean, they really ran blindly in a panic because their path really is not in a straight line. Drahim Castle?
I'll explore the tower.
Okay. The map did not really indicate that this would be a tower or a castle, but I'll explore. And take some honeysuckle while I'm at it. Surely he must be alive still, right? Like, if he ran this far and there's no blood loss or... I spoke too soon and I'm also dealing with bandits. Drahim Castle. What do we know about this place? In its glory years, this castle was home to the Redanian Moscovites of the Sea Cats dynasty, patrons of the arts and admirers of elven culture. After the death by suicide of the dynasty's last member, Prince Adrian, the castle fell into the hands of the Redanian crown, and then into ruin. Why the Redanian crown? Who knows? In any case... Can I? Can I? Thank you. Stupid witch castle. I see a bandits. And there's possibly bandits in there too. Okay, he's riding away. That's fine. In that case, I see blood. That's never a good sign.
Blood trail leads to the cellar.
So did this noon wraith still manage to... Okay, that does not sound... Okay, it seems like I can investigate something there, but... This almost sounds like a devourer of some kind, so I'm thinking maybe necrophage? Like, I know we're dealing with a spectre. So I would need spectre oil, but... Devourer. Ghoul. Why did you have to ruin this? I wanted to question him. Oh boy. Oh, brilliant. So much for that. So much for our
Ghouls
friend.
dragged the body downstairs, but it wasn't their kill. Skin's unnaturally pale, cracked. All signs point to a noon wraith.
Yeah.
She's avoiding me. Better find something that belonged to her. She'll have to show then.
Well, that could work too, but we'll have to find out what is binding her to this world in that case. And that might be a little bit more difficult if we don't know who exactly we're dealing with. Like last time with Zula, we knew. But right now, not so much. Anyway, while we're here, and as long as the bandits don't bother me... Nah, boy. Let's see if there's still anything remaining in this tower that we could use, like ruby dust. Always handy. And I swear, if these bandits will cause issues for me... You know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. You will cause issues in the long run. Greetings! Tarnation indeed! Riding on horseback without being properly seated is a bad idea. It will get you killed. I shall teach the same lesson to your friends. No, you won't. I'll dump you in a ditch. There we go. Friends, you want to be next? You want to be next? You really want to be next? I mean, this... Oi, horse, I'm trying to murder your owner. Not murder you. Shoo. I'm trying to save your life. Well, not your life, but... You get my point. Anyway, bandit's gone. Perfectly fine. No, I'm not trying to kill you. I mean, you tried to kick me. That's not my mistake, but yeah. Hi.
Might want to look around some.
Cat school gear. I might certainly want to look around some more, yeah. Like for example, right in here. I mean, no one will mind me breaking and entering, right? I mean, seriously, this place was abandoned. It's in ruins. Fire is still burning, but it's in ruins. Okay, I'll take that. There's some... You know, for an abandoned place, with lots of skeletons in the closets, that's some nice loot. So, okay, this tower has a dark history. And if I were a witcher, and if I were to hide my witch gear somewhere, and we'll be looking at my back, where would I hide it? I would hide it somewhere at either the top of the tower or at the bottom. So first up, let's check the top to make sure that we don't accidentally miss it. Like, it could be a simple diagram hidden in a crack in the wall. Why is there just a skeleton randomly lying here? Like, now I got questions. Questions that will never be answered. And witcher gear? No, pure silver and dark iron ore, I'll take that, but... Well, apparently this cat school witcher preferred the basement to the roof. So, down into the belly, in the bowels of this tower we go. And in the meantime, again, picking up tons of interesting stuff that I would be able to use and or sell. But here we go. That's what we're looking for. Together with, of course, all the other random junk that we find. The Meridium ore, love it. Again, I've not really gotten to the whole point of crafting tons of expensive armor that needs a lot of stuff, but hey, Prince Adrian's journal. And a feline steel sword. I'll take that. Kian performed wonderfully. It's a shame, of course, that Professor Glogger disappeared somewhere in the ruins of STR along with the rest of the elven diagrams, but those sketches for a steel sword alone are worth as much as a village in southern Redania. We'll split the takings equally, as per our agreement. I kept the diagram for the silver sword while Kian took the crossbow diagram. There's a crossbow diagram? Cool. I must admit, I didn't exactly need every member of the expedition's head preserved in vinegar, but they do constitute impressive proof of Kian's conscientiousness and professionalism. The Witcher swore none of the archaeologists would leave STR alive, and none did. All the more shame then that Kian didn't accept my offer. As my personal bodyguard, he would never have wanted for a thing. Steady pay, caviar and strawberries for breakfast, lobster for lunch, daily baths, a court surgeon, and courtesans of both sexes for all his needs. And if he still lacked for anything, he had but knock on my chamber door. He must very much love all the trudging around the world, because I do not believe Jacob of Dembich could have dangled a better offer than I did. Really now, Jacob of Dembich? A second-rate captain transporting horse to docks at Novigrad pimps for a fistful of crowns. With any luck, sooner or later a storm will sink that leaky tub of his, and Kian will return to me, tail between his legs. Illegible scribbling, scrubbed, illegible waxing, illegible, blade oil, devil's puffball, contortions. Okay. Ink visibly fresher than previous entries. Many years must have passed. I have heard the Flying Deer, the vessel of which Kian was sailing, wrecked off the coast of Grassy Knoll. Was it my curse? Not bad for a beginner. Perhaps I should think about enrolling at Barnard. Yeah, either that or it was just pure bad luck. But that is interesting, because that means there's multiple diagrams in several places. And I'm beginning to wonder, are all of them here in Novigrad, in the neighborhood, or would some of them be back in Velen, maybe? At least one of those diagrams will be a very interesting crossbow diagram. So I am curious. And if we were to take a look at the map, we would indeed be pointed towards something like here, the wreck of the Flying Stag, all the way up here at the passages under Temple Isle, and all the way to the south. Here? Yes. For the ruins of Estayer. Certainly interesting. We'll go there in the future. For now, though, the contract of the White Lady awaits.
Witch's school-specific crossbows sound rather interesting, as I'm sure that every school will have their own tricks added to it. At the end of the day, even though the crossbow might not be the most powerful tool, anything is better than a normal crossbow.